Up to this point, I've probably had you convinced that the future in Greek is very, very easy to conjugate. And it is. But there is one little glitch, and that is there are a select number of Greek verbs that have a contract, specifically an epsilon contract, for its future. And these are usually verbs whose stems end in liquids like lambda or rho, or nasals like mu or nu. There are a few other ones. And then in Attic Greek, verbs whose present tense ends in idzo, all of these, or these generally, and a few others, will have a future that ends in epsilon omega with no sigma. The key here, what I'm going to tell you, is always watch that second principal part rather than try and predict. The second principal part won't lead you astray. So something like meno, to remain, its second principal part is meneo. Sometimes you'll see it actually written meno, already contracted for you. If you see a second principal part that has a circumflex over the omega, or like the verb apothnesko, to die, its second principal part is apothanumai. It becomes deponent in the future. It's regular in the present, but deponent in the future. You still see this evidence that there is actually a contraction going on. Once you recognize that there's a contraction going on, it will conjugate just like all other epsilon contracts. So here, meno, menes, mene, menumen, menete, menusin. No problem conjugating it. The endings are still regular, it's just that there's a contraction going on. But this is good to know, because you'll want to know if you see meno, this is not equal to meno. One's present and one's future. Same if you saw menes. Present is not equal to menes. So pay attention to those accents and know that there are these epsilon contract futures in Greek.